Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's presentation, we'll be focusing on Lesson 2C, Part 1, and we will be dealing with the concept of plural, and to be more specific, we'll be focusing on the unbroken plural, which is termed as al-jam'u salim in the Arabic language. Now, in the last lesson, we did discuss dual, and we understand that dual words in Arabic end in ani or aini, like rajulani, rajulaini. To just recap what we said about numbers in Arabic, remember in Arabic, one is called wahid and singular, one apple. Two apples, we call it dual or tathniya. And the moment it becomes three or more, then in Arabic, it's then referred to as plural jam. So we understand that in Arabic, whatever is 3 plus is only then classified as plural and jam. Now in Arabic, plural is divided into two types. We have the sound plural or the unbroken plural, we will call it. It's called al-jam'u salim, and the other plural is called the broken plural. In Arabic, we say al-jam'ul mukassar. So what we have is these two plurals in the Arabic language. In Lesson 2C, we're focusing on the unbroken plural jam salim. It then gets further broken down into two, the unbroken plural, masculine and feminine. The masculine is called mudhakkar and the feminine is called mu'annath. So you must always remember, Arabic is a very detailed language as well. But it's a very easy concept to understand, this unbroken plural, masculine and feminine. And inshallah, you'll see how easy it is to understand. Now, we're going to be focusing on the masculine first, and then we're going to go on to the feminine. So we're dealing now with the unbroken plural masculine. So let's observe the formation of the masculine unbroken plural. It's very simple. Unbroken masculine plurals will end in una, as you can see here, una or ina in Arabic. So it's mudhakkar, it's masculine, it's salim, it's unbroken, it's jam, plural. It's the unbroken masculine plural ending in una or ina, like we say muslimuna, you can get the una sound, and muslimina, the ina sound. So all words that take this ending, we can understand it to be plural in Arabic. Another example is that of sabiruna. We can see it has the una ending sound. Sabirina, it has the ina ending sound. The feminine formation, what is the difference when we compare the two, masculine and feminine? This is called mu'annas. So unbroken feminine plurals, they will end in either a-tun or a-tin. Like muslimatun, it has the a-tun ending sound, and muslimatin, the a-tin ending sound. So now we can understand the difference. We look at another example, sabiratun and sabiratin. So you got a-tun and a-tin. Let's look at the mixed examples of both masculine and feminine. So we look at these examples together now. Here's una, ina, that represents the masculine form, and atun, atin represents the feminine form. So you got mu'minuna, mu'minina, that's mudhakkar masculine, versus mu'minatun, mu'minatin, which is the mu'annas. Okay, so now let's look at these examples, masculine and feminine, and we can understand it from another example that we're looking at. Zalimun will be one oppressor. It's singular. Two oppressors will be zalimani, zalimaini, and many oppressors, 3 plus, will be zalimuna, zalimina. This falls under unbroken masculine examples. Let's look at feminine examples now. Zalimatun is also an oppressor, but a female oppressor. Zalimatani, zalimataini, 2 female oppressors. When we want it to be plural, we say zalimatun, zalimatin, atun, atin. So when we look at the extreme left at unbroken, we've got 4 endings here. Zalimuna 1, zalimina 2, zalimatun 3, and zalimatun 3, and zalimatin 4. Why 4? 2 are masculine and 2 are feminine. If we want to identify these examples in the Quran, we're going to understand the endings, una, ina, atun, atin, and then see in the Quran how we go about identifying it. So here's a Quranic verse where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has collected these plurals all together, and these are all masculine unbroken plurals. So let's look at it. At-ta'ibuna, al-abiduna, al-hamiduna, as-sa'ihuna, al-raki'una, as-sajiduna, al-amiruna, an-nahuna, al-hafidhuna, al-mu'minina. I've just recited it as al, but obviously we're joining these words in this particular ayah. But what we notice is that all of them except the last one, all of the above end in una, and the last one ends in ina. So from this we understand, from this particular slide, that all of these examples collected in this particular Quranic verse are masculine unbroken plurals. We look at another Quranic verse where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes mention of mixed unbroken plurals, masculine and feminine. So you got al-muslimina wal-muslimati, masculine, feminine. Wal-mu'minina wal-mu'minati. The green is masculine and the lavender, the pink, is in feminine. Wal-qanitina wal-qanitati. والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات. Now here we're not saying atun or atin because it got alif lam, so we keep it as atu or ati. Now we will refer to the book and see what is mentioned under the concept of unbroken plural. Okay, first and foremost, we look at in English 2 and more is plural, in Arabic 3 and more is plural. We understand that concept. The 2 types of plural now: unbroken, al-jam'u salim; broken plural, al-jam'u al-mukassar. Then we go on to the 2 types of unbroken plural. This is what part 1 is all about: the masculine and feminine unbroken plural. We deal with the masculine unbroken plural, where we understand it ends in una or ina. Then we've got muslimuna, al-muslimuna, nakira and ma'rifa; muslimina, al-muslimina, nakira and ma'rifa. All of them mean male Muslims, 3 plus, 3 or more. This is page 14. On page 15, we go on to the B part, which is the feminine unbroken plural. We understand it to end in atun or atin. So atun, atin, or atu, ati, if there's alif lam at the beginning. So muslimatun, muslimatin, al-muslimatu, al-muslimati. Remember, we cannot say al-muslimatun or al-muslimatin because a word cannot be ma'rifa and nakira at the same time. So all of these mean female Muslims, that is in the plural sense, 3 or more, 3 plus. And then at the bottom, we've got more examples. Zalimuna, zalimina, that's male oppressors. Zalimatun, zalimatin, female oppressors. So here are the 4 endings of unbroken plurals in Arabic: una, ina, atun atin. Two are mudhakkar masculine, two are muannas feminine. We are now on page 16 of the notes or book. More examples of unbroken plurals, masculine and feminine. On the top is mu'minuna, mu'minina, mu'minatun, mu'minatin, believing woman and believing man on the right. Mushrikuna, mushrikina, mushrikatun, mushrikatin. Disbelieving woman or disbelieving man on the right, what we call polytheists. Then we've got sabiruna, sabirina, patient man, sabiratun, sabiratin, patient woman. Sa'imuna, sa'imina, fasting men, sa'imatun, sa'imatin, fasting women. Hafidhuna, hafidhina, safeguarding men, or we could say protectors or protecting men. Hafidhatun, hafidhatin, safeguarding women, protecting women, or we could just say protectors. Salihuna, salihina, righteous men. Salihatun, salihatin, righteous women. Abiduna, abidina, worshipping men, or we could just say worshippers, male worshippers. Abidatun, abidatin, female worshippers or worshipping women. Ta'ibuna, ta'ibina, repenting men who make tawbah. And ta'ibatun, ta'ibatin, repenting women who make tawbah and repentance. Okay, please ensure that we try and learn these words, inshallah ta'ala. As I mentioned, prioritize learning. We need to learn the words with the meanings, also Arabic to English. Then we focus on the activities that, or the activity that appears in the book under the notes. This is page 17. Learn again. These two words are new. Sadiqina, truthful men. Qanitatin, obedient woman. Other words have been repeated on page 17. So what we need to focus on this activity is fill in these two questions on the top. Highlight the endings of masculine unbroken plurals in green, just the endings, and the feminine unbroken plurals in pink, like it's done here with the word mushrikatun. You highlight just the endings, the atun, atin, una, and ina endings only, and then call out the meaning of each word, what you should know when you have learned it under page 16, and then also correct this particular example in red. You could give the correct answer, and if you want to, you can also understand or state why it is incorrect, if so. Okay, so that's all for today's presentation, lesson 2C, part 1, inshallah ta'ala. See that you understand the concept and learn the meaning of the words from Arabic to English. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.